Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to XWA Onslaught. Now, of course, we also got a brand new arena for, well, Onslaught tonight, which we are in Baton Rouge, Los Angeles. And for some reason, the light just got turned off, and we're now hearing sirens. I wonder what this could be. And it looked like the show would be an open with a few familiar faces. So everything. And pretty much after their controversial exit, well, back then and possibly, well, all these months ago, for both Dane, well, for formerly known as Dane Auditore, but now preferred to be called Dane Streeper, him and YB both somehow decided to exit the company after one of Dane's controversial comments saying shit about the crowd. However, a miracle struck just roughly last week, saying that he's willing, well, at least to do most of the rights and wrongs, and tonight he will be making his return to in-ring action alongside with potentially YB and Rex by his side. But I wouldn't say they never stopped wrestling once they made their exit out of this company, because they have made an impact. Well, they have made an impact in the indie wrestling scene of LAW, Law for short. And for those wondering, yes, Dane did end up losing a tad bit of weight. Well, pretty much amidst his return. Back then, he literally looked mad intimidating, but now he looks mildly intimidating, as we can say now. And also NXT is live, so let me go ahead and put that on my phone. I also would like to announce that we officially have a fourth brand in the XWA, that being XWA Overdrive, which will be streamed on Saturdays. So how cool is that? Well, either Saturdays or Sundays, depends. So ain't that a pleasant surprise? So now both Streeper and King getting themselves situated in this ring, but to kick off the show tonight, and the match is now official, and see that Dane want to try and take control of the matchup early on. That's Austin King literally just seeing, and pretty much he heard all of the rumors and allegations revolving around Dane, and he can't even believe that for such a controversial person to actually be back here, but he never come alone. And of course you can see on ringside is the former Red Hood of the company, Aviosa, and Kara Croucher, to be watching from ringside, trying to show support for Dane, hopefully pulling off a win tonight. Sling Blade on the outside, but potentially taking down Austin King. And almost looking that Dane possibly have been doing a tad bit of training outside of the XWA. And he actually had overall success in LAW. But the question is, will all that success lead him into championship glory in the XWA, just like all those months ago? Now as for Dane, man, to get a hold of Austin King with a big power bomb almost on center of the ring, countered by Austin King. A super kick connects. It's almost looking down for, well, Dane missed the counter. Now, big elbow, almost to the midsection of the body, trying to take down Austin King on his first match back after, well, I want to say his blacklisted run. And now stomp onto the left hand of Austin King. Seems that Zane want to try and drag King to the middle of the mat. What is he setting up here for? A kick, well, a knee to the midsection by Austin King. Now being thrown into the rope. Ducking undergo for Austin King, hopping over. And see that Austin King tried to go for a Samoan drop. Zane Streeper managed to counter. And now he had taken control of the match with a series of combos. Taking down Austin King. Pinfall attempt made. Austin King kicked out at one. And now off the middle rope and connects with the cutter. It seemed that Zane is going to be a little bit on fire. Now going to the top rope, looking to finish it here. And there's a double moonsault on. What the? And see that Austin King decided to pay a visit to the Glorious One. However, he is not out here tonight, as Austin King would use that as a bit of a distraction and target with a hamstring Zane Streeper. They managed to get back up in no time. Now try to connect with a sling blade in the center of the ring. And looking to hopefully finish off this matchup as quick as possible. After both Dane, pretty much after both Dane is trying to do his absolute best to annihilate Austin King. Try to use the left arm to a terrible advantage. And now being thrown outside of the ring. Go for Austin King, but looking like Dane gonna take flight. And a corkscrew splash onto Austin King. And now, in 1916, performing on ringside, but now after Dane trying to get Austin King back up into a discus punch, and looking at Dane trying to win this match by countout, but instead he's overall confused where he wants to put his opponent at. Austin King managed to get himself free as the ref count reaches 7. There is the double tap super kick, and both men need to get back in the ring in time, and that is going to do it, as the match will be a draw. I can't believe it. And see that the match is an official draw between Zane versus Austin King. So we don't even know who would won that match. If I had to put my vote on anything, I would put the vote on Zane. Our next match here tonight will be happening shortly. So now the next match will be the debut of Amber Brooks versus Reese Logan. No. Or at least not at the moment. And here is the long-awaited debut of Amber Brooke. And it seemed that she's a little bit happy to be here. And now if we could go ahead and bring up her wrestling background, that pretty much her background saying that she had deadlifted almost 325 pounds when she was just only 19 years old. So that is interesting to hear about. But with that type of background, how would she be able to square up against Reese Logan? That Reese Logan making her way down to the ring. Well, hopefully getting ready to get her hands dirty in terms of fighting Amber Brooke. Oh, what's up, Badger? So now for both Amber Brooke and Reese Logan, we'll be getting ready to fight in just under. Now here comes Reese Logan, but immediately taken down by Amber Brooke. I'm gonna look like Brooke and tell her to sit your ass down and take this ass whooping. It seemed like it's about to be official here after Amber Brooke trying to run to the rope to gain some speed, and here she comes for an impressive Top Con Hilo out onto ringside. And already she seemed like she managed to get the crowd on their feet. But Reese Logan is not going to take that kindly. Now trying to dribble the head of Amber Brooke out on ringside. And now just trying to go for a pullback, but Amber Brooke managed to counter, sends her into the barricade. Yeah, I know about universe mode, but however, I'm not doing it, unfortunately. Again, it's gonna come later, trust me. Well, not. It's not gonna happen because, number one, I am too lazy to do it. But the ref count's already reached the 7, and back inside the ring for both ladies. And for Amber Brooke, now using all that strength to try and get a pinfall on Reese Logan. Yeah, that's the main reason why I'm not doing universe mode, because some characters want to get something off of their chest, but can't do that now. Now, seeing that Amber Brooke is now trying to, at least trying to manipulate Reese Logan before going with some headbutts. And nice suplex connecting. And now you're throwing her to the rope. Shoulder tackle connects as well. I think that Reese Logan now trying to use a little bit, or at least a bit of a combo to try to take down Amber Brooke. But it just won't happen. Now just dumping onto that left arm. And there's the takedown by Amber Brooke onto Reese Logan. And see that Reese Logan trying to play it smart and try to get herself out of the ring as quick as possible. But not in the likes of Brooke. See that she managed to create a tad bit of space here. But won't be able to fend off against, well, Brooke here, but there is the step up headbutt from Reese Logan. Now going onto the top rope, looking to finish off Amber Brooke, and there is the top rope headbutt onto Amber Brooke, hooking the leg also. And Amber Brooks kicks out at 2. I see that for Reese Logan is going to attempt to try again, but use something else in her arsenal. And there's the elbow drop, missing the target. Amber Brooks might be able to capitalize. Man to miss with the punch. Reese Logan managed to dish out tap bit of damage. And now trying to duck over. And carrying all that weight into a surprise spine buster by Reese Logan, hooking the leg. Amber Brooks kicks out at 2 again. And now it's seen that for Reese Logan. Want to try and finish off Amber Brooks. However, Amber Brooks is technically the underdog and a prize fighter in this matchup. So she is not going to go down without a fight. And now it seems that for Amber Brooks managed to have Reese Logan right where she wants her. Now for Amber Brooks on the top rope, and there goes the frog splash from Brooks. Although we never have seen that, well, pretty much being used in her arsenal. Like, man, to execute a frog splash very well. And now, see that Amber Brooks want to try to lock the leg of Reese Logan. But Reese Logan managed to counter. Pretty much just trying to keep Amber Brooks down for a bit longer. I think that for Reese Logan might just have it. And there goes the frog splash. Well, hooking the leg. But Amber Brooks kicks out at 2 again. Reese Logan cannot believe her own eyes that how could a woman like her be able to survive. But here comes the hang low. Well, to hang him low, and that will nearly almost do it for Amber Brooks. However, she's gonna have to use like something else to finish off Reese Logan. Also, the finisher called hang time for those wondering. And now being thrown into a rope drop kick, ends up connecting. It's almost looking that Amber Brooks would try to run for the ropes. Almost looking to be in position of a spear, but instead connects, and now gets throwing Reese Logan across the ring. See that she landed in a bad way. I believe there was like an arm drag. And now for Reese Logan, trying to thump out on the left arm of Amber Brooks. And now just on the top rope once again, go for Reese Logan. But there she wants Amber Brooks to get up. And I couldn't even tell what move was that, but it had to be devastating. And there's the divine grip being formed onto Amber Brooks' shoulder. Really trying to cut the pulse off from the brain, or really trying to overload it. And now, Reese Logan now being in control. She may look like a typical, or she may just look like a typical human. But for Reese Logan, she's had a little bit of a Samoan heritage when it comes to wrestling, hooking the leg. And Reese Logan would get victory. Select the arena. Also, I will be playing a potential tag team match that could happen tonight, so that we won't have to wait too damn long. Cause trust me, tag team matches are the ones that take the longest, so I'm just gonna play them, so that you won't have to wait that long. Cool? Cool. Alright, let's go. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your next match has already been predetermined last night. It will be NYS against what we have saw from ringside in the opening matchup, and that would be Karen Croucher. As he said, she'll rather go out alone rather than be accompanied by YB in this matchup. Pretty much after Croucher saying that he got this. And he doesn't even need help. And I think we're just getting word that we have live cameras going on, like in the back. And here comes NYS being escorted by the Louisiana State Police. And here he is. After MIF is ready for a fight, I don't know what his opponents be able to withstand one. Not only that, I believe we also have information regarding the Watcher making himself known tonight. MIS is just ready to do battle here. It would just be all for one and all for nothing. And here is Karen Croucher. Well, as we can't say, the Canadian Nightmare, Karen Croucher, is here. Both NYF and Croucher ready to fight. And the match is official. Here we go. Now for Croucher trying to get a hold of NYF. NYF managed to fight it. Also, I would like to say this, that next week, NYF will be making his debut in the PWDC, well, as part of a tag team with him and Hurtful. So that will be exciting to see. But in the meantime, we might as well go ahead and enjoy this match between MYS against Croucher. Now over the top ropes, and there is what a wind-up kick by MYS. MYS trying to at least combine something, almost looking that he's gonna use the silencer, but instead managed to use it into some sort of suplex. And MYS is not gonna try and waste any time in terms of putting away Karen Croucher. And there is a whisper in the room. Well, whisper in the wind, whatever. Time for MYS throwing Karen Croucher into the middle of the road, but now looking to fly. And MYS literally just using almost the entirety of his moveset just to get a small advantage over the Canadian Nightmare. I'm afraid that wouldn't help him. Never mind. MYS managed to miss the attachment with the sling blade, managed to counter, and now using it over the moon. See that for both MYS and Croucher, almost looking badly hurt, but MYS gonna try and throw Karen Croucher into almost what would have been a submission move for MYS, but instead want to try and crack the neck just slightly. And there's a big body splash, hooking the leg. The Croucher and to get out. Well, at 2. So it seems that for MYS is going to try for another sling blade. But Croucher rolled out of the ring before MYS could do more harm. And that would trigger the ref count. But it seems that MYS is not tired, but instead tried to get a few laps in. Now for MYS looking to make Croucher bite the curb. Never mind! And a surprise cutter performed by Croucher. Well, at the Louisiana Stadium cannot believe their eyes. And for MYS literally making Croucher miss that whole springboard. But I'm sorry, like, when this gets uploaded onto YouTube, y'all gonna have to look at that moment, because it is fucking crazy. But now MYS just trying to make Croucher pay, all looking to put him into absolute chaos. For Croucher not having anything to say about it, slamming MYS down in a major power bomb, trying to hook the leg. However, the ref caught the dirty pin, and it seemed that the ref would be in MYS' favor. Wait a second, rolling up and slamming MYS with, I want to say, another power bomb, like a leg hook power bomb. But now Croucher trying to use the finisher as Zane, and that would be the hidden blade, or the assassin torpedo, I would say. MYS managed to shake the pain off. And I don't even know, can Croucher believe his own eyes here? But MYS came here with a purpose. Well, he went into this match with a purpose, and that was to put on a show for the fans. It seemed like for MYS only knows one thing only, is to cook 5-star matches, no matter the opponent. Because see that ever since MYS lost his belt to, ever since MYS lost his belt to Chris Danger at Tidal Wave, but he has been on a he's literally been on fire each and every match just to get himself back in line to face off against, Chris Danger. And there is a buckshot lariat connecting onto Croucher, but it seems that MYS is not done. Well, with Croucher getting a hold and giving him a ride of the straight six. Hooking the leg. But Croucher gets out before 3. MYS cannot believe it. MYS trying to show a little bit of cockiness. Gonna play with his opponent. And there's another sling blade connecting. And a headbutt would connect. And it seems that MYS is gonna take things into consideration, using the hidden blade, but misses. Well, entirely. And see that Croucher trying to leave the ring just to get him. However, MYS is not buying any of it, and there's the step up Enziguri, taking Croucher onto the outside. A sliding body splash by MYS. And there's the Assassin's Torpedo again onto MYS. However, in order to win, he had to throw him back into the ring to win the match. Now, I don't know if Croucher realized this, but he might have made a mistake not throwing MYS back in the ring to pin him when he had the chance. And it seems that for Croucher is gonna pay for it. But MYS wants Croucher back up and looking to use another buckshot lariat. And MYS going for a pinfall attempt. And MYS would defeat Croucher. And here's the replay. Never mind, we're just gonna have to miss that whole replay. But trust me when I say it, that surprise Canadian cutter will pretty much the highlight of this whole show tonight. Maybe. And you can see that there's blood running down the nose of MYS. And it is not looking good. Our next match. So now it's time for us to go into our next match of tonight. Now if I can find who I'm looking for. Perfect. So our next match will be the team of Megan Page and Ava Brooke versus Heavy Carnage, and that being Everett Wolf and Amanda Bryce. Now, we're being welcomed. And now being greeted by Megan Page. Now Megan Page is in action tonight. But she's saying that she is not alone because she will be bringing in, well, the female, well, pretty much the female referee of the PWDC will with her to fight in the tag team match tonight. And here is Ava Brooke. Indeed, and it seemed that for Miss Brooke is already prepared herself for this fight alone. I believe there has been some rumors saying that technically she's already in a relationship with a person known as Prince. However, Ava Brooke said that, like, I don't want to talk about my relationship like live. You can say I'm in one, and you can say the person who I am in a relationship with, but not saying, well, but not saying what went down in it. Speaking of which, here is Heavy Carnage. I know Shane Dillon is somewhere in the background literally salivating for these two women. Yes, Shane Dillon likes BBWs, don't worry about it. But it now seems that the tag match is getting ready to go down. And it's already looking a tad bit unfair for Ava Brooke and Megan Page. However, if Megan Page knows one thing, she knows a way how to find a weak point in her opponent. The super kick ends up connecting. So pretty much the two women that are legal in the ring is Megan Page and Everett Wolf, in which she's saying that she will be the first woman to be a part of Overdrive. There goes standing monkey flip. It seemed that Megan Page want to try and connect with another super kick, but it seemed that she won't be able to. Pretty much off the middle rope into a corkscrew crossbody. Tag me, Ava Brooke is now legal. Not only that, alongside, well, Amanda Bryce, and there's the forward DDT. Given the fact that this is Ava Brooke's first ever match, or I would say her first match as a wrestler, and yet I would openly say this, pretty much, Ava Brooks, well, best friend, but Ava Brooke has two friends, that being her tag partner, Amber Brooke, well no, not Amber Brooke, Amber Blake. It technically would have been her name. I forgot to change her name, so don't worry about it. She had two best friends, being Amber Blake and Megan Page. And what made it even more cool is that for Ava Brooke actually trained under Megan Page, which is why they may share a few moves, but in the ring. And there's the impressive right hand. Also, there is the PWD sign in the background. And there's the wheelbarrow arm drag by Ava Brooke. It seemed like a little bit of a double team was done by both Ava and Paige. It seemed that for Amanda Bryce saying, alright, you had your fun in your in-ring debut. Now it's our turn. It seemed that Amanda Bryce saw something in the crowd. She couldn't get her eye off of it. But that led to Ava Brooke managed to get herself free. And the tag is made. Megan Page is now legal. Larry trying to intercept Amanda Bryce, in which he does. And tag made. Everett Wolf now made legal. They'll pull back into a Hurricanrana. And a tornado DDT. And another Hurricanrana done by Megan Page, tag made, and here comes Ava Brooke. And seeing that for both women want to try and go for a double team, and a punch to the midsection coming from Megan Page, countered by Everett Wolf. Now for Everett trying to do something, man, to jump over and connect with a massive cross body. And you can tell that for Everett Wolf is extremely talented for a woman her size, but now it seems that you want to try to use something using the weight of Amanda Bryce to try to take down Megan Page, but it won't work. It's trying her absolute hardest. The Bryce is a pretty damn good fighter. And it'd be a double shoulder tackle. And now for Everett Wolf trying to at least use the... It was a moment while our producers are trying to fix the problem. Now I think we have the problem fixed, but now Ava Brooke is ready. We're pretty much ready to go forth and beyond. We managed to get Everett Wolf outside the ring, go for a pinfall on Amanda Bryce, but Amanda would be the one to kick out. And tag made, and see that for Megan Page is going to try and deliver a punch to the midsection, but now and now try her best to get rid of Amanda Bryce, take her on a ride for the sticks of dynamite. And now for Megan Page trying to hook the leg on Amanda Bryce. And here's a replay of the punch to midsection going straight to Everett Wolf. And a moment where Amanda Bryce almost felt like she was flying. So seeing that for both Megan Page and Ava Brooke will be your winners. But the real winner here is Ava Brooke, as Megan Page has said backstage. So now it's time for our co-main event, in which would be a champion versus champion contest. That being Steve Barron versus Hurtful. It seemed that for Hurtful, he has a surprise of his own, because he will be the one to reveal who is the Watcher. But wait a second, I'm getting word backstage. That Steve Barron got taken out by Blue. And saying that he done waiting. He wants his match now. And he is saying he will not be alone. So I guess what we're hearing is official. That it will be a 3-man scramble. So Blue said, you get your boys out, I'll get mine. And see that Hunter will be able to respond. So that we are getting word from backstage that Hunter has assembled an elite squad and bringing back a returning name. And we are awaiting for whatever chaos both of these men have cooked up. And here comes Blue and his teammate being MYS and Cobra. But wait, didn't MYS have a match already? Pretty sure he's already beat up. Well, already beaten up, but he says that I'm not leaving this building until my body tells me I am. Now it's Mr. Blue, MYS, and Cobra are in ring. They are now called, while Blue has officially said that he is the leader of this faction, as he is calling it the Brothers of Warfare, as he claiming it as his own. But the question is, where is Hunter and his team? Uh-oh. And it seemed that Hunter wants to play mind games with his opponents. And see that the Shadow League has came back. And wait a second. Is that who we think it is that's in the back? That's Corey! Corey Porter is the Watcher? Oh, simple. Set up a 6-man superstar match, and it should give you the option of doing a 6-man tag team match. Thank me later. But it seemed that Hunter wants to play mind games with his opponent, and that bringing back the Shadow League, and also bringing the absolute worst, for all the opponents. And it seems that Hunter knows Mr. Blue's weakness and decides to tag in. Pretty much decides to tag in Nitro to face off Mr. Blue. And punched in the midsection by Nitro, and I'm gonna have to use the ramp camera for this. Give me 1 second. Shit. Where is it? Fuck. Where the fuck is the ramp? Ah, here it is. Click and flat. Alright. There we go. Now Mr. Blue trying to drive Nitro into the corner where the Brothers of Warfare are currently at. But it seemed that Mr. Blue has a bit of unfinished business with Nitro. It seems that both of these men are trying to duke it out in the ring. Nitro, on the other hand, trying to throw out Mr. Blue. Tag made. And here comes Hunter to try and finish the job. But Nitro, well, no, not Nitro, but Blue wants more chaos. It seems that he's literally putting most of his focus onto Nitro. Listen, I get that you have beef, but you don't have to target one person in a 6-man tag meet. Well, in a tag team match. Because you have your own problem to settle, and that being with Hunter, the leader of, I guess we have no choice but to say, the returning Shadow League. And back inside the ring for Hunter, alongside with Mr. Blue. It seemed that Hunter would try to catch a breather, but Blue is telling him, no, not this time. And tag made, Cobra is now made legal. And there's a flying Superman punch taking down Hunter, Nitro, or Corey trying to make the hot tag. And it will be Nitro that gets tagged in legal. So Nitro never fought Cobra one-on-one before, although he admires his legendary wrestling career. So technically this is like a dream match for Nitro in a way. But he gained to fight an absolute legend in the ring, that being Cobra. And a tag made, and here comes the younger brother, MYS, now trying to take the fight onto Nitro, hooking the leg, trying to finish this match off quick. Nitro gets out. After pretty much the Shadow League and the Brothers of Warfare are looking like they are not finished with anything. There is the face scrape on the mat. After Nitro is trying to get a bit of payback on MYS for how this was done. And tag made, and here comes Corey, a longtime friend of MYS, and Hurtful. So it seems that now MYS has to choose, do I really want to fight him? And managed to dodge out of the way of the punch, as Corey now managed to connect with the headbutt. And a stomp to the hamstring. It seems that Corey had now understand what was holding him back years ago. It was actually him being too nice to people, but now he's putting his main focus into hurting those that respected him all those years ago. And missing the super kick. And now MYS might be able to capitalize, going for a rear naked choke onto Corey, trying to choke the life out of him. However, it won't work. It seems that MYS is trying to hold back tears. Or trying to hold back tears, but it seems like you won't be able to, and this is only the co-main event. Missing a super kick once again from Corey. MYS managed to get a hold of him and now driving him to the corner. And tag made, Mr. Blue now coming into the ring. It seems that both men are going to try and do something. And that the assisted backbreaker. And Mr. Blue is now legal. He had never heard of this man, Corey Porter, but let me tell you, Corey is actually one of the founding members of the Shadow League. So technically, we got 3 members of the Shadow League in the ring, but they going up against each other. That being Corey, Hurtful, and MYS. Hopefully in the near future, this could all end up being... Well, this all ends up ending on a high note. But now it seems that Mr. Blue didn't notice that Hunter was already tagged in and still trying to get his main focus onto Nitro. So now managed to miss the lead. And now for Mr. Blue realizing that Hunter is the legal man, got to go off the bottom rope and connected with a dropkick, hooking the leg, the Shadow League. It seemed that for whatever reason, seemed that Hurtful let off the pinfall and wanted to inflict more pain onto Blue. Tag made, Nitro now made legal. And here comes pretty much the rolling DDT done by Nitro. And there's one thing we can respect of him is that, and it seemed that for whatever reason that for Corey managed to try and give Mr. Blue a little bit of a headbutt. And I guess it's kind of legal in a way Although your teammate's not tagged, they can at least do something. Nitro Man's rolling out of the way, targeting the bad leg. Mr. Blue tag made, Cobra made legal, and so is Hunter. You can tell that for both Hunter and Cobra have a little bit, actually has a bit of fights going on. In fact, probably the only two wrestlers that have most beef. But Hunter managed to take the eye off the ball just a tad bit and turn his attention to Nitro. And now going off the middle of the rope and connect with the Pittsburgh cutter. Pretty much a knee straight to the face. Tag made. Here comes MYS. As Flying Superman punch just to get started. So now for MYS, pretty much just trying his absolute hardest to win this matchup. We're going to get to the midsection, and now for Hunter, now trying to stretch out the limb to MYS in terms of hyperextension, but his brother would be the one to save the day. It seems like the ref had no other choice but to count. And see that Cobra is going to pay for it with the last Fuentes in the center of the ring. And see that Hunter now been woken up, now taking down almost all three of the members of Brothers of Warfare all in one go. But he doesn't know who is already tagged in, and that's MYS managed to connect with a heel kick on the outside. And now it seems that for MYS, want to try and put away both Hunter, up here for Hunter, and try to connect with submission hold. Hunter gets out of it. It seems that for both MYS and Hunter, already trying to fight out. MYS managed to slide back under the ring, try to win by count out. But here comes Hunter, stopping the count, and that's MYS targets Nitro, breaking the back of Nitro on the apron. And I don't think Nitro is probably going to be able to walk, but there is the apron held DDT. And now MYS turns his attention to Corey, but realized he had to help his teammates. There is the rim out to curb stomp, hooking the leg. But Hunter kicks out. Now for MYS trying to go for a pinfall attempt, it doesn't work. And now for MYS, we're giving Hunter the straight sit, hooking the leg. But wait a second, here comes Nitro to make the save. And see that MYS is pissed and needs to get his hands on Nitro and put him out cold. Now the tag is made, Nitro is made legal, and now you see that MYS is a bit foaming up with the mouth. So now whatever that most of these men are trying to do here is the war. And now, after Nitro may have to blow off a bit of steam onto Nitro, now Cobra made legal. It seems that he's gonna try and give Nitro a taste of pain. In terms of being the pain train. And now, for Cobra trying to drive Nitro into the ring. So there's the heel kick done by Cobra, and he said, "My job here is done. You finish this, Blue." But it seems that Blue want to try and turn his attention and go on the top rope and connect with the headbutt, hooking the leg on Nitro. But here comes Hunter to save his teammate. Can't believe I'm literally saying this because everyone in the XWA hates Nitro. And now into the corner tag made. Hunter now made legal. Now into the rope. And throwing Mr. Blue up it. And now, as Blue and Hurtful are doing battle, and after Blue's trying to get the spin on the hand, but now for Hunter using his old finisher, and that being the Shadow Cross. So now that Cobra's made legal, and it seems like the Rottweiler is now loose in the ring. And it seems that for Mr. Blue, we're gonna try and get a little piece of the action. Now trying to throw Hunter back into the ring. But now looking at Hunter saying, "Nah, I can finish this myself." Last one to hit onto Cobra. Shoulders down. Here comes Mr. Blue trying to make the save, but Cobra got shoulders up beforehand. But now see that Hunter is gonna go for a back-to-back last more into only on Blue. Drop kick onto Cobra. And Cobra was trying to make the pinfall onto Blue, but can't since he is not legal. There's the running pounce from Hunter. Well, no, not Hunter. That would be Cobra. European uppercut connect. So now, the Cobra tried to drag. Well, no, Hunter trying to drag Cobra. Tag made. Corey now legal. I've seen that for Corey. Now turning his attention onto Mr. Blue. And now even putting his attention to MYS. MYS may have to fight back. And after MYS showcasing that he can put up a good fight even if he's not tagged in. And I don't even know if Corey knows Blue even tagged in, but he is not. It will be Cobra. There's the headbutt, and there's the pain train. But however, Nitro would make the save. And now Corey attempted to do something here. Now Larry just taking most of the fight onto Cobra, but now trying to get MYS off the apron. But to a rope, And a body splash other connecting. Cobra setting it up for the super stomp. Hooking the leg, but here comes Hunter, but being blocked by the ref. And Brothers of Warfare takes the win. The Brothers of Warfare are your winners. But as we said that this was your co-main event, we still have one more match to go. Also, for those wondering, this is what the arena technically looks like. Hold on, I'm looking. Who didn't get a match tonight? Well, of course, since Steve Barron got taken out, and Terry Dow going to be Shane Dillon's opponent, we're going to need a... Well, no, not Shane Dillon. Then Shane Dillon, Terry was caught in the crossfire of Mr. Blue, which was completely on accident. So your new matchup... So your new main event will be Rebecca, would be the women's heavyweight champion Rebecca Storm going into her first title defense. Pretty much being put into, yeah, I will say it, her first title defense going up against, we're going up against who? Perfect. So Rebecca Storm will be part of your main event, and she'll be going, and she's going to attempt to defend the women's heavyweight title against Dallas Carmelo. It's going to be a good main event, ladies and gentlemen, so don't go anywhere. Browns. So here comes Dallas Carmelo out first.
Okay, I am back.
Well, currently as of right now, I am in the middle of a live stream. You gotta have to mute your mic because you are being
doing
recorded.
the fucking the wrestle thing.
Yeah. And currently your voice is being recorded.
Yeah. Either way, I got myself some coffee as usual.
Well, I would go ahead and say that we have a special guest commentator, that being Aviosa, which will be making its return potentially this Thursday or Friday.
That is right. Your favorite wrestler is coming back to the season.
So, in terms of it, what do you think of this? Well, I want to say this main event, that being the women's heavyweight champion Rebecca Storm going up against Dallas Carmelo for the title.
Honestly, it's a rough decision, but I'm gonna have to actually choose to see which one actually is the stronger. It depends on like who is stronger and who is weaker.
Well, if we want to put it into perspective, Rebecca Storm is technically nearly almost like 7 feet tall, with a height of 6'7". Dallas Carmelo like 5'11", 5'10", depends.
Alright, so it looks like I'm gonna have to go with your option, what you just said, with the girl that you said first. That was like 5.
Well, you mean 6'7"?
Yes, so that would be my my opinion right there. Is that would be the heavyweight division.
And let's just hope you are correct, and the match is beginning shortly. Also, you can join the stream to see what's actually going on.
Yeah. Oh, and hold on. What did I notice here? Someone literally sent me an invitation to the game that I was playing when Zane invited me. It was Black Ops 3.
I don't have that. And now the match has already begun, and Dallas Carmelo immediately taking down Rebecca Storm. And now trying to lock in the arm, trying to force her to tap out. But it seemed that for Rebecca Storm, is not going to do so. Although she may be the tall woman in this matchup, she may be able to deliver a fight and technically make this her first ever title defense. But if anything that is known for Dallas Carmelo is that she has strong legs for a woman. So technically, she can basically chop you down if you are not smart or quick enough to get out of Dallas Carmelo's reach. Okay, tell you, she's literally just... How can I put this? Tell you, for Carmelo, she literally uses her legs like they're swords. Just to put it into perspective. And it was also recorded in the indie wrestling scene that she meant most of her matches were literally won by just one simple roundhouse kick to the side of the face. So in a way,
sounds like that would be...
in a way, for Carmelo, she's basically a big deal. A standing clothesline meant to take her down. However, for Rebecca Storm, trying to figure out any possible way to take down her opponent. DDT down the center of the ring. And an elbow drop connecting onto the chest area. Now for Rebecca Storm, now trying to lift up down Carmelo and take her into a suplex. And we don't know what the tall woman had plans here, but going for a massive elbow drop. And I believe that Dallas Carmelo might be out and done, but we do not know as of yet. See that for Rebecca Storm now going for a suspending most suplex in this matchup tonight. But wait a second. See, for Dallas Carmelo, man, to catch the leg of Rebecca Storm. And to get try to pull back and try to get her down. And we don't know what Rebecca Storm has a Thor, but trying to go for a submission hold. Dallas Carmelo escapes. It seems that it's almost looking that for Rebecca Storm being way out of her element. And now going on to the top rope, what's she planning? And trying to go for a massive body splash onto the outside. And surely that this match is your main event. And now back inside the ring, go for Dallas Carmelo. Now off top rope, well no, off top springboard. Is looking at for Rebecca Storm, might be telling us this match is gonna be over, and after Rebecca Storm literally looking for the Storm call. We'll play with the call to Storm, managed to be missed, but there is one-legged flapjack hooking the leg of Dallas Carmelo to secure the championship, and Rebecca Storm would retain as in winning the match, for those that don't know. Oh no. Not the undashing mask. Nothing. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, for your main event. As Rebecca Storm will be retained the heavyweight title. But I will say don't go anywhere because this Thursday is going to be a packed match card, and also this Saturday will also be the first episode of XWA Overdrive, and that's actually it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your night, ladies and gentlemen.